Fast cars, million-dollar mansions, and headline-making moves. Tyga's lifestyle is straight out of a rap fantasy. But what's really behind the gates of his Calabasas empire? Who's the woman by his side? And just how much is he worth today? Stay locked in as we take you inside Tyga's wild world of wealth, whips, and West Coast luxury. Tyga, whose name stands for Thank You God Always, has never been shy about chasing the spotlight and keeping it once it's his. Born and raised in California, he burst onto the music scene with the kind of momentum that made it clear he wasn't just another mixtape rapper. That early grind paid off when his underground buzz landed him a deal with Young Money Entertainment back in 2007. Not long after, his collaboration with Chris Brown on the track Deuces earned him a Grammy nod, setting the tone for a career full of highs, hits, and headlines. He's probably best recognized for chart climbers like Rack City and Faded, songs that became anthems in clubs and playlists everywhere. Though his albums haven't always topped the charts, Tyga's knack for creating infectious hooks and party-ready tracks has kept him relevant in a constantly shifting music landscape. And when it comes to staying in the public eye, Tyga's personal life has often kept pace with his professional one. His high-profile relationship with Kylie Jenner stirred the pop culture pot for years, while his relationship with model Blac Chyna, with whom he shares a child, added another layer to his tabloid presence. But Tyga isn't just a rapper, he's a businessman with a modern hustle. Beyond music, he made serious waves and serious cash on OnlyFans, where he reportedly became one of the platform's top earners, allegedly raking in $8 million in just a year. Whether through music, relationships, or unconventional ventures, Tyga has figured out how to turn attention into income and controversy into currency, building an $8 million fortune that continues to grow with each bold move. Tyga, born Michael Ray Nguyen Stevenson on November 19, 1989 in Los Angeles, has long walked the line between image and reality, a fact that makes his rise in the rap world all the more layered. Of Vietnamese and Jamaican descent, Tyga initially painted a picture of his upbringing rooted in the rougher edges of L.A., saying he grew up in Compton before his family relocated to the suburb of Gardena when he was around 11. That narrative fit neatly into the origin story of a rising hip-hop star grinding his way out of tough streets. But things got a little complicated when, in 2012, footage surfaced from a long-forgotten, unaired MTV-style show called Bustas, which Tyga had filmed at just 14 years old. In the clip, a much younger version of the rapper claimed he actually lived in a comfortable home in the San Fernando Valley, not Compton or Gardena, and that his parents drove a Range Rover. The contrast between those early words and the street-centered persona he later embraced sparked plenty of debate. Was Tyga playing into the hip-hop archetype, or simply presenting different facets of his upbringing? Tyga's musical odyssey began with the release of his first independent album, No Introduction, on June 10, 2008. This debut effort showcased his raw talent and set the stage for what would become a prolific and impactful career. The album's lead single, Coconut Juice, featuring his cousin Travie McCoy, introduced the world to Tyga's distinctive sound and lyrical prowess. Another standout track, Diamond Life, gained significant traction, being featured in popular video games like Need for Speed Undercover and Madden NFL 2009, as well as the 2009 film Fighting. Tyga's career took a significant turn when he signed with Lil Wayne's label, Young Money Entertainment. This alliance opened new doors and provided a platform for Tyga to reach a wider audience. He was featured on the Young Money song Bedrock and released the mixtape Fan of a Fan, which included collaborations with heavyweights like Chris Brown, Bow Wow, Lil Wayne, DJ Ill Will, DJ Rockstar, and Kevin McCall. The mixtape's lead single, Deuces, became a chart-topping success, peaking at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the Hot R&B hip-hop charts. Building on this momentum, Tyga released his second studio album, Careless World, Rise of the Last King, in February 2012. The album featured hit singles like Rack City, Faded, Far Away, and Make It Nasty, each showcasing Tyga's versatility and artistic growth. The album was a commercial success, further cementing his status as a force to be reckoned with in the music industry. In March 2013, Tyga dropped his third studio album, Hotel California, which featured collaborations with well-established artists like Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, and Wiz Khalifa. The album continued to push the boundaries of his sound and solidify his place in the hip-hop pantheon. However, Tyga's subsequent releases faced challenges. His fourth studio album, the Gold Album 18th Dynasty, released in June 2015, sold just 5,000 records, a significant drop from his previous efforts. Despite this setback, Tyga remained undeterred, releasing his fifth album in July 2017 and his sixth album in February 2018. These albums, while not achieving the same commercial success as his earlier works, showcased his unwavering dedication to his craft and his commitment to evolving as an artist. Despite the sales slump, Tyga's impact on the music industry is undeniable. He has sold more than 600,000 albums worldwide and 12 million digital singles, a testament to his enduring popularity and influence. His resilience paid off with the release of his May 2018 single, Taste, featuring Offset. The track peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking his first top 40 single since Ayo with Chris Brown in 2015. This success set the stage for his seventh album, Legendary, released in June 2019, which further showcased his artistic evolution and staying power. In August 2018, Tyga found himself embroiled in a legal battle with Cash Money Records and its sub-label, Young Money Entertainment. The lawsuit, seeking no less than $10 million in damages, centered around unpaid royalties that Tyga claimed he was owed. The dispute stemmed from a deal Tyga signed with Young Money in 2009, agreeing to produce 2 albums for the label. The resulting records, Hotel California and Careless World: Rise of the Last King, were both financially successful, but Tyga alleged that he was shortchanged by significant sums. According to Tyga, despite the success of his albums, he was not compensated fairly by Young Money and its founder, Lil Wayne. In an attempt to resolve the issue, Tyga signed a new agreement with Young Money and Cash Money. However, he claimed that the labels continually refused to pay him the royalties he was owed, leading to the lawsuit. But the legal troubles did not end there. In June 2015, Tyga faced another lawsuit, this time from a woman named Chuan Gwen Lee. Lee alleged that she and Tyga had formed the clothing line Last Kings together in January 2013. According to Lee, Tyga had promised to promote the brand and use his celebrity status to secure placements in popular retail chains like Tilly's. However, Lee claimed that Tyga failed to fulfill his promises and, to add insult to injury, stole merchandise worth $500,000 to start his own company, Egypt Kings, with another partner. Lee sought $1.6 million in damages from Tyga and Egypt Kings. In response to the lawsuit, a representative for Tyga issued a statement denying the allegations. These, like other allegations, are completely false, the representative said. This was a business relationship that went sour and was ended last year. We learned of the complaint via TMZ and are aware that individuals will continue to attempt to cash in on Tyga's success. From his legal battles with Cash Money Records and Young Money Entertainment to the lawsuit filed by Chuan Gwen Lee, Tyga's journey has been marked by both challenges and triumphs. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities and pitfalls that can arise in the music industry, where success and controversy often go hand in hand. Through his trials and tribulations, Tyga has demonstrated an unyielding spirit and a determination to overcome obstacles. His legal battles have not defined him, but have instead highlighted his resilience and his commitment to fighting for what he believes is right. Despite the setbacks, Tyga has continued to evolve as an artist, pushing the boundaries of his craft and inspiring others with his unwavering dedication. For years, the buzz surrounding Tyga's real estate escapades in Calabasas, California, painted a picture of opulence, ownership, and generous gestures. Most notably, the story that he purchased a sprawling $6.5 million mansion as a gift for Blac Chyna after the birth of their son. But let's set the record straight. While the mansions were real and undeniably luxurious, ownership was not. Tyga never actually bought those properties. Every grand entrance, marble floor, infinity pool, and gated driveway he was photographed in front of, all rented. His time in Calabasas has been a parade of high-end rentals, lavish estates tucked behind guarded gates, boasting sun-soaked terraces, towering palm trees, and all the bells and whistles a rapper's lifestyle demands. These homes provided the perfect backdrop for Instagram flexes and music video vibes, but the real estate itself never bore Tyga's name on the deed, and the glitz was occasionally shadowed by drama. In June 2015, Tyga was hit with a lawsuit from one landlord who claimed he skipped out on $80,000 in rent. Once late fees and penalties kicked in, that bill grew to a hefty $124,000. Just a month later, another landlord took him to court for falling behind by $50,000 at a different Calabasas address. A pattern was forming, not just of renting opulent spaces, but of struggling to keep up with the steep costs they demanded. Still, it's not hard to see why Tyga and so many other celebs were drawn to Calabasas. With its air of exclusivity, scenic landscapes, and proximity to the pulse of Los Angeles, it's long been a magnet for the rich and famous. It promises luxury with a layer of privacy where stars can unwind behind guarded gates and manicured hedges. But Tyga's story in this glitzy suburb is more than just about beautiful homes. It's a modern parable of image versus reality, of the difference between living in luxury and owning it. Renting million-dollar mansions might deliver short-term comfort and long-term bragging rights, but as his legal troubles showed, the bills eventually come due. His journey through the elite hills of Calabasas is a reminder that with the privileges of luxury come serious responsibilities, especially when the lifestyle is borrowed, not bought. Even so, it's hard to deny the charm of those homes and the allure of living large, if only temporarily. There's something fascinating about stepping into those spaces, knowing they once echoed with music, laughter, and the energy of a life lived out loud. Tyga may not have held the keys in a permanent sense, but for a time, he lived the dream many only imagine, and in doing so gave us another chapter in the ever-evolving saga of celebrity real estate. In 2020, Tyga made a bold move in the real estate world when he scooped up a jaw-dropping lakefront estate in Indio, California for $3.9 million. A sleek, 5,700 square foot home that seemed plucked straight from the pages of a luxury lifestyle magazine. Nestled beside the still, reflective waters and surrounded by palm-dotted skies, this house promised more than just high-end amenities. It offered serenity, status, and style all wrapped into one. As you approach the property, the first thing that strikes you is its commanding presence. Manicured lawns, elegant landscaping, and a grand entrance framed by tall columns announce the home's grandeur before you even step inside. And once you do, the vibe shifts from impressive to breathtaking. The foyer opens into a sweeping living space bathed in sunlight from oversized windows, bouncing off polished floors and highlighting the intricate moldings and tasteful furnishings. A massive fireplace anchors the room, perfect for cozy nights in or entertaining a crowd. The kitchen? It's a culinary dream. Outfitted with high-end stainless steel appliances, custom cabinetry, and a generous center island, it feels like the kind of place where five-star meals come to life, or at least where you'd want to hang out with friends over a bottle of wine and late-night snacks. It flows seamlessly into a formal dining area, offering views of the water and setting the tone for unforgettable dinner parties. The bedrooms carry the same theme of understated luxury, especially the master suite, which feels more like a private retreat. A walk-in closet big enough to house a boutique, a spa-like bathroom with a soaking tub that invites hours of indulgence, and views that greet you with golden morning light. Every detail whispers relaxation. The additional bedrooms are equally well-appointed, with plenty of space, ensuite bathrooms, and a calming atmosphere. But the real magic happens outside. The backyard is where this home flexes its full potential. A spacious patio with a built-in grill and fire pit makes it perfect for entertaining, while the lush landscaping offers a slice of privacy even in the open. Whether it's lounging by the lake, enjoying the breeze, or hosting an alfresco dinner, under the stars, the outdoor spaces are as functional as they are stunning. Add in access to a rooftop pool and spa, and it's clear. This wasn't just a home. It was a sanctuary. Tyga seemed to have found a perfect escape from the chaos of the spotlight. But in 2023, his chapter in Indio came to a close. He listed the property for $5.9 million, eventually lowering the price to $5.5 million before accepting an offer of $5.1 million in August. Behind the scenes, though, things weren't quite as polished. Zillow flagged the property as being in pre-foreclosure, with the lender initiating proceedings due to defaulted loan obligations. It was a reminder that even within the glow of celebrity luxury, real-world challenges can creep in, especially when financial responsibilities aren't met. Still, the story of this home is more than its final sale price or pre-foreclosure status. It's about aspiration, the pursuit of beauty, and the way spaces can shape how we live and feel. Tyga's Indio estate offered more than square footage. It offered peace, inspiration, and a place to dream. While his time there came to an end, the property remains a stunning example of what happens when modern design meets natural serenity. When it comes to flashy cars and Instagram-worthy flexes, few do it like Tyga, but behind the glitz of his automotive posts lies a story that's equal parts fascinating and chaotic. You see, Tyga's car collection looks like a dream garage on the surface, featuring everything from LaFerraris to Bugattis, but the truth behind the ownership of these rides tells a different story. There's even a rumor floating around that Ferrari has officially blacklisted him, meaning he can't buy a car directly from the brand anymore. That's right. No dealership test drives, no VIP orders, no shiny new prancing horse keys in his hand. If he wants one, he's got to go the second-hand route, assuming he can make the payments. But that hasn't stopped him from flexing. His social media features not just one, but two LaFerraris, one in iconic Rosso Corsa red and another in sleek black, the ultra-rare Aperta version. Throw in a Ferrari 812 Superfast, and it looks like he's got Maranello on speed dial. Of course, the smart money says these particular hypercars were borrowed, possibly just for content, because getting your hands on even one LaFerrari requires a history with Ferrari, let alone two. Tyga's car woes aren't just rumors and whispers, though court documents have backed up his struggles in black and white. According to leaked legal filings, Choice Motors Credit is currently suing him for failing to keep up payments on a 2013 Lamborghini Aventador and a 2014 Bentley Mulsanne. The total debt? Over $1.3 million, interest included. And this isn't some isolated event. Tyga's history of repossessions and unpaid balances goes back years. A 2012 Ferrari 458 Spider and a Rolls-Royce Ghost were reportedly hauled away after similar issues, and he's been sued for other unpaid debts ranging from luxury cars to furniture and even home renovations. Yet, the Tyga brand remains strong on social media, where his grid is a showcase of opulence. Alongside the LaFerraris, you'll find a Bugatti Veyron gleaming under California sun, a custom Lamborghini Aventador S that looks like it just drove off a sci-fi movie set, a menacing Rolls-Royce Cullinan black badge, and a Mercedes Maybach GLS 600 4MATIC, all staples in the modern rap superstar's dream garage. And sure, some of these cars may not be limited edition unicorns, but they're far from entry-level rides. In 2011, Tyga found himself in a high-stakes rental drama that would eventually land him in court. The rapper had rented a luxurious property in Malibu for a staggering $16,000 per month. The lease was signed in June 2011, but by September of that year, Tyga had stopped paying rent. His reasoning? The constant stream of fans showing up at the house made it untenable for him to stay. However, a contract is a contract, and the landlord, Gholam Reza Rezai, was not sympathetic to Tyga's plight. Rezai sued Tyga and Tyga Music for the unpaid rent and additional damages to the property. According to court papers, Tyga's tenancy left the house in disarray. Hardwood floors were ruined, the gate and showers were damaged, and a stripper pole had been installed in the master bedroom. The home's intercom system was also disconnected, adding to the list of repairs needed. In total, Rezai sought $480,000 in damages from Tyga, a hefty price tag for a few months of missed rent and a trashed house. Tyga's legal woes did not end with the Malibu rental drama. In September 2015, the state of California hit him with a $19,000 bill for unpaid taxes. This was not his first tax-related issue. The year prior, the IRS had demanded $120,000 in unpaid taxes from the rapper. Despite these financial and legal setbacks, Tyga has continued to push forward in his career, releasing new music and collaborating with other artists. His story serves as a reminder that success in the entertainment industry is not always a smooth path, and that financial and legal issues can arise even for the most successful stars. In early October 2011, Tyga found himself at the epicenter of a burgeoning romance that would soon captivate the world. Attending Chris Brown's FAME tour after-party at the King of Diamonds Club in Miami, Tyga crossed paths with Blac Chyna, a model and entrepreneur who would become a significant figure in his life. The chemistry between the two was undeniable, and within a month, they were officially a couple. Their relationship moved quickly, and in October 2012, they welcomed their son, King Cairo Stevenson, into the world. The birth of their child solidified their bond, and just 2 months later, in December 2012, Tyga and Blac Chyna announced their engagement. Their love story seemed like a fairy tale, filled with joy and promise. However, the pressures of fame and the complexities of their relationship eventually took a toll. In 2014, the couple announced their split, leaving fans shocked and speculating about the reasons behind their breakup. Despite the end of their romantic relationship, Tyga and Blac Chyna remained committed to co-parenting their son, prioritizing his well-being above all else. But Tyga's love life was far from over. In the years that followed, he found himself in another high-profile relationship, this time with Kylie Jenner, a member of the famous Kardashian-Jenner clan. Their romance was the subject of intense media scrutiny and speculation, with rumors swirling about the timeline of their relationship. Tyga and Kylie became official just days after her 18th birthday, but whispers suggested that they had been dating since she was 16. The age difference and the high-profile nature of their relationship made them a constant fixture in the tabloids, with every move they made closely watched and dissected by the public. Despite the challenges and the relentless media attention, Tyga and Kylie's relationship endured for several years. However, in April 2017, the couple announced their split, leaving fans wondering what the future held for both of them. Through his high-profile relationships and the inevitable media scrutiny that followed, Tyga has navigated the complexities of love and fame with grace and resilience. His journey serves as a reminder that even in the public eye, relationships are complex and multifaceted, filled with both joy and heartache.